this or that, this and that, of the menacing, desensorizing, intolerable, unstoppable, inconceivable mischieves not mistaking for Mr. Jeeves. Do I have any achievements? Succeed or bleed? On the toilet why I text to speech this inconceivable misleading barely reading, might be bleeding, message that I can get across in a text to speech mess of a text to rage, text to stage left. I don't know what's left in the tank except full of shit, and I mean that literally. Seriously, I could take a pic and put it on my profile. Will that be enough to put me in a sane asylum? Why they called her Asylum? Isn't it more like your very own island? Anyway, don't want to get off beat when I'm barely there, losing my hair, mentally unfair. It's like eating a peanut, walking around in your underwear. Picture this, one of those guys who want to make a podcast profile work, but before I do this I must think of a topic to get through this. So I decide to grab a peach, walk around while I think how 40s of May, but you guys understand a ADHD-ADD, alphabet disease. None of these will stop me, none of these will be my undoing. To get to the top, you see, if you can't see then you're blind. Side note, I wonder what it's like to be famous, rich, and still bitch about ordinary shit like you have some sort of privilege. And I told you I was going to go Mach unknown, but this is known. I think it's time for the rich and the wealthy. You know, the kids who don't even have to hold the phone while they take a selfie. So far so good, are you with me? Sometimes I get off track. Amtrak, low blow. I'm still good for those. Getting back to those rich posers, do you know any of them? Oh, do they pretend to be your friend? I personally don't give a fuck about any sort of money. I just like to make people laugh, make them feel special inside. Oh, but that's after the show, depending on who I need. Calm down, boys, don't get excited, don't stroke your meat. I'm straight as an arrow, but my brain is straight as a quotation mark. I have missing links, like a chain fence. How do we cure my menacing illness? This will most likely kill Nay, eventually. Needless to say, oh, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but we all will have our day. So there's a silver lining in the cloud, that one day all those rich fucks will get theirs, pal. I'm not talking about the self-made millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires. I feel like a feather in the air. This shit is not fair. But that's like Frank Sinatra. That should be my fucking mantra, of course. And no, I don't mean the little pussies who grew up with money in their butts, and then turn around with 100 million of capital, and then said to him herself on the self-made social entrepreneur shit. That is more towards the lines of manure, kids, basically horseshit, to be frank, like a hot dog Oscar, Mayor, Wiener. The only thing I would ever admire is a poor soul, a poor person with nothing at all, who's ready to give up, who at any second just might fall, who gets to hit the lottery, fuck poverty, or maybe somebody who has done something good in that person's life to achieve greatness like every other human being on this worldwide race, and watch it pay off for hers family. On that I'm sold. So this one's for your rich inheritance that you get with such negligence. I'm not saying money is the root of all evil. Somebody already beat me to that saying. So I'll say money is the start of your own destruction. Why don't you do something with your cash flow, instead of instantaneously messing up the economy with all your hashtags and what's what app trend, same old gizmos and gadgets, this hoe or that piece of new tech, bro. I'm honestly tired of seeing kids on a phone, when they should be outside learning the edges of the cosmos, but there's only so many ways I can possibly say it. So before I end this show, just remember, there is so much unknown and can't fit it all on this phone. When they should be outside learning the edges of the cosmos, but there's only so many ways I can possibly say it. So before I end this show, just remember, there is so much unknown and can't fit it all on this phone. Instead, or something to keep your eyes sewn to the next TV series show, Netflix, Disney, hbo.max. Just relax, Plus, maybe have a go at something like the universe and all its unknowns. Enough with the drama, I'll let you go, but you already know you're special, unique, and I'll catch you on the next beat. Like always, take care of yourselves and one another. You deserve that at least.